And welcome back, everybody. On October the 28th, the Center for Optimal Living, they're going to be holding their Mindfulness Meditation for Optimal Living. It's a class. And joining us with all the details, we have Instructor Beej Christie Karpen.
That's right.
Welcome.
Thank you.
To the show.
It's nice to be here.
All right. So tell us, what is it all about? Tell us about your work.
Well, as you said, I'm a mindfulness meditation instructor. I'm also a life coach, a personal coach. I work with individuals using mindfulness to help evoke insights about their life. Mm-hmm. And as a mindfulness instructor, I work for a lot of corporations. I work for about a dozen different corporations, law firms, hospitals, Girl Scout troops.
Yeah. And they call you in to address their workers?
Yes. I work with their employees. So I think that corporations are now starting to embrace mindfulness because science is now backing it up. So what meditators have known for literally thousands of years, science is now jumping on the bandwagon and saying, yes, actually, you're right. Guess what? Your brain actually is structurally changing.
Yes.
And this is why you're able to live more peacefully and more responsively rather than reactively.
So what do you tell them? What's one of the classes like?
Oh, okay.
I mean, quick synopsis.
Yeah, sure. Well, we talk about the benefits of meditation, sometimes some of the scientific benefits as well, and then I lead them in a 15-minute-ish meditation, and then there's usually some talk about some mindfulness tips to bring into, very practical tips to bring into their day. And many of them, they'll come up to me the week after and say, oh my gosh, I really brought that into work today, and my boss was, I had a triggering situation, and I was able to take that breath, that step back and respond appropriately. Or it might be what you've told us about, okay, here's the situation I thought I was going to have, that's not happening, here's the new situation, how do I work with that? So being able to kind of flip very quickly.
And it helps with productivity and everything?
Absolutely, yeah.
So, and people can get raises and everything?
Oh yeah.
We need to!
All the time.
All right. How did you know that you wanted to do this, that you wanted to teach this?
I started meditating, and I took a class called Contentment in Everyday Life at the Shambhala Center with Joe Mauricio, and kind of sat on a cushion and just sort of looked at my life and what made me content. I was a professional oboe player. I still am. I work on Broadway, Carnegie Hall, etc. But I realized that what I loved about playing the oboe was the ability, the healing qualities that the instrument has. So I realized that I really love to help people heal. And I thought one way to do that would be to become a coach and a meditation instructor. Yeah,
so mindfulness, what exactly
is it? Yeah, it's $1 million question. Because you hear that word bandied about quite a bit these days, and there's a lot of fake mindfulness, what we like to call mindfulness out there.
Like but fake news.
Yeah. Right, so what it really is it's a very specific way of it's an awareness that arises from paying attention in a very specific way. So it doesn't explain what exactly you're paying attention to. I think that's where people get caught sometimes. So you're paying attention to your external experience as well as your internal experience. So
but
what
you have to go internally.
Yes.
To
so what are the thoughts?
Both.
Right. So what are the thoughts? What are the emotions? What are the body sensations? Like for instance, right now I'm looking at you. I'm this very pleasant man having a lovely conversation.
Oh,
also aware of the camera over there behind your left shoulder.
Yeah, don't worry about those cameras. Not really there.
And so that's evoking a little bit of, internal sensations, a little bit of jitteriness, nervousness. Yeah. What are the emotions around that? What are the thoughts I'm having? Am I thinking, oh, I hope I don't sound like an idiot, or that's so you become aware of your thoughts rather than just riding away with them. So I'm able to then go to the next step, which is offering a little self-compassion. It's okay, traditionally you don't generally sound like an idiot when you talk, so probably you're coming across okay. Yeah. So just like.
And then you found out that the person that you were talking to made you feel quite comfortable, and so you relaxed a little bit more.
Exactly.
And you found out that you're not going to sound stupid because you know exactly what you're talking about.
Right. So it's just bringing compassion, self-compassion to the whole experience as well.
Wonderful. And any success stories? People coming back, or organizations coming back?
Sure.
A lot of organizations are getting you to come out to talk to them.
Yeah, all the time. I work. In my private clientele there are a lot of problem drinkers. So with them, it's bringing mindfulness to their drinking. What exactly is behind it, rather than just thinking I have a craving, I need to drink. It's sort of like taking that step back and.
Right. So those are the people who would take the class.
No, well, the people that would take the class are pretty much everybody. It's open to all kinds of people. So I'm teaching at the Center for Optimal Living because of my involvement with an organization called Moderation Management, which is a support network for people who are problem drinkers learning to drink more healthily. So there's a wonderful website, moderation.org, people can go to, and there's a lot of support on there, but there are also live meetings around the country. There are 3 here in New York. I lead the Wednesday night meeting, for women's meeting. So through that, I got to know Andrew Tatarsky and Jennifer Talley, who are the psychologists who run the Center for Optimal Living, because they work with harm reduction in their practice.
Yes.
Right. So.
Where's this being held?
Yeah. So it's at the Center for Optimal Living. It's at their center.
Is that in Manhattan or the Bronx?
It's in Manhattan. It's near Grand Central Station. Very easy to get to.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I can think of the area. Pershing Plaza. In that area?
Well, just right near Grand Central. It's like Lexington and 41st.
Yes,
so it's
yes.
like right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to come and watch you guys do a class over there.
Thank you.
Yeah. We can get more information on it.
You can go to my website, which is insightOutNYC.com. That's INSIGHT, outNYC.com. And I have a link there under upcoming workshops. You can go to the Center for Optimal Living.com and learn more about their work there. They have a lot of wonderful groups that meet there. They have a harm reduction psychotherapy training, which I actually took. It's a year-long training. I highly recommend it for therapists, coaches, counselors who are working with people with addictions.
Yes.
So you can find more information there. Moderation.org, as I said, is a wonderful source for people who consider themselves problem drinkers.
And people can enroll on that site also.
They can enroll on my site. There's a link to the Evite or the Center for Optimal Living. I think it's /groups or something like that. They can find it there as well.
Thank you so much. Give her a big round of applause, everybody. The Center for Optimal Living. Beej Christie Karpen, Instructor, Mindfulness Meditation for Optimal Living. I'm going to say it 5 times real fast. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And stop by again. Maybe we can do a demonstration live on the set.
I'd love that.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. We
Thank
have
you.
to take a quick break right here. Thank you. And we'll be right back. We'll learn more about the Bronx Collaborative. They have the high school's innovative style of teaching. That and more coming your way next.